students, welcome back. In this video we will be discussing about the first shifting properties of Laplace transform. Okay, now it states that it is defined as, we can say, Laplace transform of, suppose, a function f of t. Laplace transform of f of t, which is equal to what? F of s, function of s. Then okay, if Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace transform of e power at f of t will be equal to f of s minus e. So this is the basic thing you have to understand, that if suppose Laplace transform of some function, that is t, which is equal to f of s, okay, then Laplace transform of e power at into f of t will be, in place of s you have to place s minus e. So we'll try to analyze this first shifting property using some, we'll take one simple question so that you'll be thorough with this. Okay, now we'll take one question. So let us take one question. For example, we'll take one example. Suppose I take Laplace transform of e power 2t into t. Observe here. So if Laplace transform of a function equal to f of s, that means if suppose Laplace transform of this function you have to find. Okay, so first thing you have to remember is that this is nothing but what? This compare this with this, right? This and this you have to compare. See, Laplace transform of e power at into f of t. That means e power at, instead of at it is given 2t. Here function of t, f of t is nothing but what? T. So here f of t is equal to what? T. What is a here? A is nothing but 2. First thing you have to remember is that you have to compare this and this, not with this and this. Okay, so Laplace transform of e power at f of t, which is equal to this term, you have to compare. When you compare, you will get f of t equal to t. Okay, and a, instead of a, what is there? 2 is there. Okay, now first thing you have to find Laplace transform of f of t. What's Laplace transform of f of t? F of t, now it is what? T, not this thing. Okay, now Laplace transform of t is nothing but what? See, we know the standard formula, Laplace transform of t power n, right? Laplace transform of t power n is nothing but n factorial by s raised to n plus 1, where n in this question is 1, right? Nothing is there, that means 1 is there. Now n factorial, that is 1 factorial, by s n plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, that is nothing but 2. Okay, so first thing you have to remember, compare these two, find f of t first. What is the function of t? That is nothing but, in this question it is t. So first you have to find the Laplace transform of f of t. So this is nothing but f of s. Okay, you can see as function of s. So if Laplace transform of function t equal to f of s, then we can write this function as what? In place of s, what will we place? S minus a. So Laplace transform of this whole function, that is e power 2t into t, will be equal to, in place of s, whatever it is there, what you have to place? S minus a. Here a we know that is 2. Okay, so in place of s, what will you place? S minus 2. So this becomes 1 by s minus 2 the whole square. In place of s, I have placed s minus 2, which is equal to function of s minus 2. Right? We can say s minus a. So try to analyze this thing. Okay, see, first thing you have to remember is that first you have to compare this with this, not this with this. Okay, so Laplace transform e power at into some functions, that is f of t. So first you have to find f of t, then a we know, then Laplace transform of that function you have to find. After finding that, that will be what? Function of s. In place of s, you have to place just s minus a to find the Laplace transform of this term. Okay. Now we will try to analyze this by doing one more problem. So we'll take one more problem. So Laplace transform of e power 4t into cos t. Okay. So this is the question. You have to find the Laplace transform of this function. Here, first thing I already said, you have to compare this with what? This term. This. Okay. Now observe here. E power 4t, e power 80, cos t, that is nothing but f of t. So we got f of t as what? Cos t. Compare this with this. Now, what is a here? A is nothing but 4, right? A is 4. First, you have to find Laplace transform of what? F of t, which will give you f of s. That we'll see. So Laplace transform of f of t, that is Laplace transform of what? Cos t in this question. So Laplace transform of cos t is nothing but what? So cos ATB formula we know, Laplace standard formula, that is s by s square plus a square, right? Here a is nothing but what? 1. Okay, a is 1. Now this becomes s by s square plus 1 square. Okay, right? So Laplace transform of cos t is this. Now what you have to do, in order to find the Laplace transform of this whole function, okay, we found out Laplace transform of f of t, which is equal to f of s, right? Now you have to find Laplace transform of what? This whole thing, that is e power 40 into cos t. So which is equal to what? In place of s, we have to place s minus a, right? A is nothing but here 4. So s minus 4 you have to place. Where? In place of s. So this becomes s minus 4 by s minus 4 the whole square plus 1 square you can write. Right? So this is the answer for this. So this will be what? F of what? S minus a. So s minus 4 here. So this is the answer. So first thing, remember, first you have to compare this thing with the question. Okay, find out what's the function of t. Then you have to Laplace transform of a function of t. You have to find f of t, which will give you f of s, function of s, right? Now the term is there, s term is there. Okay, now f of s we got. Now in order to find e power 40 cos t, what I have done is that in place of s, I have placed s minus a. Here a is what? 4. So s minus 4 you have to place. Where? In place of s. In place of s, I have to place what? S minus 4. So that is the required answer. This is based on first shifting property.